by far the stupidest Rick and Morty episode to date, and I loved it. I realize some people are probably really PO'd, but I loved it. It did feel a little weird watching an episode about Thanksgiving in July. I say that as a person that's seen every episode many, many times outside of the season certain episodes take place in, so don't listen to me. It's probably not that weird. Though originally, due to, that whole thing we're all dealing with, virus thing, you can't say it otherwise it triggers people. They had to delay it, so it wasn't going to show the episodes when they originally planned, so I kind of get why things are a little bit weird, and I'd rather us get it now this season instead of waiting a few months so we can get it in the appropriate times or seasons. I'm not sure if other people felt this way. When the episode began and we were getting through the first part of it, I thought, okay, we're just going to deal with this whole turkey thing and it's going to lead into something bigger or some other plot line. But nope. It was all turkey, all episode. That was kind of shocking. And I think maybe that would upset some people because they have felt like there isn't a lot of forward progression this season. I still hold to what I've been saying, that I don't think this is the Rick C-137 that we're following around. I think this is something else that's going to be revealed, and it's something to do with the family we saw up in space. I think that C-137 was Space Beth and all of them. So I kind of get what they're doing, and I also, if that's what they're doing, I mean, if they're not, then I'm gonna be like, wow, this was kind of an awkward season. Enjoying it, but kind of an awkward season if this isn't some big reveal that it's not C-137. And I do understand that they've tried to hammer home to us over and over again to stop trying to figure things out and plot things out and do timelines, but we're still gonna do it. It's kind of like when Rick asked Jerry, how many years have I lived here? Be careful how you answer that. Because the writers absolutely know we will take anything Jerry says. Oh, you've been here 5 years, you've been here 2 years, and we will try to make our own crazy predictions and theories. At least the unhinged Rick and Morty fans will. I understand probably you watching, you're a sane, well-adjusted human being. I'm not. I will say though, despite this being a Rick and Morty adventure, so those two hanging out, it didn't exactly feel like a Rick and Morty adventure. Maybe just because they've been spending so much time on Earth. I know next episode they actually go in space and Summer tags along, but maybe it was because they were turkeys for a good portion of it. It just hasn't felt like those classic Rick and Morty adventures to me. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, variety, change is good. But at the same time, I really miss some classic Rick and Morty adventures out in space. The mild jabs about the sexual tension between Rick and the president was funny. I really like the president a lot. I like their kind of butting heads. I don't get sexual tension from them, but I understand that's a common running joke when two people are constantly at each other's throats. I don't know, maybe they do need to fuck. I have no idea. I don't get the sexual tension, but I do enjoy how they know each other so well that they can plan for what the other one's planning to outplan the other one who they know is making plans to outplan them. It's just fabulous. It's a fabulous relationship. And he's not afraid to get his hands dirty. He shrunk himself down in that one episode, and then in this one he's like, fuck it, I'll turn myself into a turkey and let's go. And I love how he was able to see that the turkeys, which one was Rick and Morty, and the soldiers working for him like, oh, we can't find them. It's them, you dunces. Now, I know that I kind of get off on history jokes, but the comment about you give a speech to a bunch of hillbillies and they'll fight for you and worked against the British is the type of history jabs that just, I think, are so beautiful. And I really appreciate them throwing that in there, even if it's just like a one-liner offhand comment. What are speeches? But repeated words. Words that are repeated. I'm not sure if the after credits scene was something that upset people. I know there's a big thing about how, at least for the US, and they were dealing with the US military, we don't really take care of our veterans too well and kind of F them over after we kind of use them. I'm not saying everyone in your experience in the military or afterwards may be completely different, but it was kind of another little jab at the U.S. and the whole military complex thing. Although that poor man, he'll never be able to enjoy blueberries again. Sad. Now, the at versus AT comment had me rolling. So I don't know if anyone remembers this. There was a YouTube channel, it's pretty popular, and one of the hosts said at when talking about them. And a bunch of, I'm assuming millennials, because that was the joke, you know, at-ats, or as millennials say, AT, like they were crucifying this person, going just ape shit on them and freaking out. And then finally that person like showed them confirmation of, no, it's at. They dispersed. They didn't say anything. So I feel like if you're a Gen X or older, you're like, oh yeah, it's at. But you can also say AT. It's not a big deal. But like millennials will just lose their shit on you. But I do like saying AT better. So millennials, I understand your mindset, even though I myself am a baby boomer. I'm not sure if FDR being turned into a monster from taking a polio vaccine was a jab at anti-vaxxers, or people that are like, I'm not gonna get vaccinated because I don't know what it's gonna do, despite this being a technology that's been around for a long time. I'm not sure I'm going to take it that way because it made me giggle. I really wonder how many presidential secrets are going to be uncovered in Rick and Morty. Yeah, I like this episode. You can let me know if you didn't in the comment section down below, or if you're upset. I can see from people's point of view that they really don't feel like they're progressing forward, and we have a lot of questions that they're not getting to, but I'm kind of just along for the ride, and I think after we get all the episodes, then I can stand back and go, okay, how do I rank this season? I'm also not one of those people that is a Rick and Morty purist, though, so please keep that in mind. Even though I am obsessed with Rick and Morty and have seen every episode an ungodly amount of times, I'm not like snobby, things have to be like this way, otherwise the episodes suck. But like, subscribe, and let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you didn't like it, it's fine. I'm not saying you're a snob. I'm just, from my point of view, why maybe I will like Rick and Morty episodes that other people may not. I'm a little more relaxed about the episodes than others, I guess is what I'm saying. And remember, if anything I ever say triggers you or upsets you, I loved the Suicide Squad movie. So, just a dumb bitch.